Alright, what's up guys? I am Aaron Rabisky. I am currently in tech school, but I will be talking about BMT today. I'm going to jump straight into it because honestly I really don't have much time to talk about what I want to. So I am going to talk about mostly the basics of BMT. I'm going to kind of go along about my experience. I'll go into specific things in different videos if you guys want to. If you want me to, just comment. I got you. I experienced Disneyland, Medhold, and Alcatraz. So I kind of have the good neutral area vibe, I guess. Words. So there's that. Packing, guys. So I am a female, obviously. So I can only speak on the female area. I overpacked. I had a huge duffel bag full to the brim of stuff. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Ignore that. Full to the brim of stuff. Don't do that, please. They're gonna issue a lot of stuff. Just bring, honestly, for females, bras, underwear. Guys, you're unfortunately going to get tidy whities, so don't bring too much underwear. Besides for after tech school, if you don't want tidy whities anymore. And then that's about it. I would say, like, probably like an outfit or two that you want to wear for tech school, but a lot of tech schools, you can't even wear them for a few weeks, so I wouldn't worry about that too much, because your parents can give you a different, your parents or family can give you a different luggage bag. At graduation, you can switch it out if you need to, so that's one of your things. Go for it. I didn't switch out mine, and I had to carry a giant duffel bag along with my duffel bag, and it was terrible, absolutely terrible. Getting there, you get there at the PRC, big old building. You get to call your family. You get to tell them, hey, I'm safe. Literally, it's like 30 seconds. They don't really yell at you too much. From my experience, they don't really yell at you once you get off the bus. But some people say that they do, so it kind of just depends. You're going to sit in the PRC until you get your dorm flight. For me, I got there at 3 o'clock because I was at Houston. I didn't get to my dorm until like around 10 or 11 because girls are rare apparently. So yeah. But a lot of people that fly in, it's terrible for them. Absolutely terrible. They get there at like freaking 4 a.m. Like, it's terrible. Y'all don't sleep. No one really sleeps, in all honesty, but they really don't get any sleep. MREs. Well, they're technically called totems, but we call them MREs. They're basically prepackaged meals. They're not that good. They're really not, if you're picky. If you can get one that you like, they're good. But if not, then no. They suck. A fair warning you. And you can't heat them up, so you're going to have to eat it cold. So, fair warning. Your first meal is going to suck. Going to the squadron building. We all lined up outside. Whole group of girls. All confused, scared. We were like, oh my gosh, what's happening? 6 sergeants, I think. It was like 5 or 6. All came, piled up. They were like big balling. I was like, oh my gosh. 2 of them were my dorm instructors. I don't remember the other ones. So, one of them, love her. She was my flight MTI, or one of my flight MTIs. She was great, but she scared the ever-loving crud out of me. So if you're out there, love you, but oh my god. Literally, it's terrible, terrifying. Because I'm kind of like, I don't get yelled at often. Like, that's never been my environment. So that was a shutter shock. Is that even a saying? I don't even know. Anyways, so yeah, that's why I also say, oh, don't overpack, because they're literally gonna have you pick up your bag, drop your bag, pick up your bag, drop your bag. I think it's with your left hand. I don't remember, but they're gonna have you make you do a lot of extra stuff. So yeah, there's that. And then you go into the dorms. You start at one bay, which is one side of the area, and you snake your way around until all the beds are full. And then you're going to take your bag, put it on the wall locker, which is kind of as tall as that one. You're going to take it, you're going to put it up there, and then you're going to take it down, you're going to put it up there, and you take it down, and all that kind of stuff. Depending on what time you get there is what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure we went straight to bed. Could be wrong. But yeah. I don't know, some people showered. I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't remember much about that night. First night sucked for me because, also, I'm going off a list, so don't worry about this. First night sucked for me because I fall asleep with the fan and it's got to be cold, and it was not cold in there. I had to fall asleep with my socks on and my jeans on because I knew that they were going to wake us up at, like, literally the butt crack of dawn, and they did. So, yeah, there's that. You go to bed at 9 every single night. If you are caught up after 9, unless it's like you're in the bathroom, well, latrine, they call it latrine, so get used to that. If you're there using the restroom, you're good. And if it's obvious that you're using the restroom, you're not talking to anybody, you're good. But if you are caught up doing literally anything else, oh my gosh, you're going to get lit up. You're going to get lit up. So fair warning, just don't. Don't have conversations. Whenever it's bedtime, go to sleep. You're going to want to, I promise you. Because once you get out of BMT and tech school, you're not going to get that sleep. You're going to want that sleep. That 8 hours, you're going to want that. I promise. Because I want that. So, anyways. You wake up, I think the first night, I don't remember first night, or first morning, but I know usually you wake up at 5:45. For people that take a little bit longer in the morning, I would recommend getting up at 10. At 10? Oh my gosh, 10 minutes early. Jeez, I cannot speak. 10 minutes early, because for me, it takes me about an hour now to get ready, and it was a struggle. So I got up 10 minutes early just to go use the bathroom because there's a lot of people in there and there's limited stalls. Disneyland has more stalls than Alcatraz, but it's not the best because sometimes, depending on which dorm you get and which squadrons, some of the dorms, a lot of them are not working properly in a lot of the stalls. I wouldn't say a lot, but some of the toilets are kind of messed up, and some of the stalls are messed up. Get used to being around a lot of girls if you're a female. Obviously, guys, get used to guys. Y'all are literally going to be showering together. You're going to be doing all this kind of stuff. There's literally no privacy. I'm sorry to y'all who like your privacy. You're not going to get it. Just fair warning. First week is technically 0 week because it's not even a full week. It's hectic. You did get a first phone call, though. Your first phone call is going to be short. I'm going to fair warn y'all. It's literally a script. It's basically saying, hey, I'm here. I made it. I'm safe. Here's my address. Don't send care packages to me. Well, they can send care packages. Technically, it just can't be anything that you can't have. But I would just tell them not to do it. Just don't do it. Unless it's something that you can't get there. Like for my females, specific pads or tampons that you use, if you cannot get them there, then yes, get them to send it. But otherwise, I would not, personally. Yeah, that's basically it. I told my dad that I loved him. He asked me if I was okay. I was like, no. I literally cried the entire time. And for guys that say that they're not going to cry, you might. Because I know a lot of guys that cried. So, fair warning. You're going to cry. And it's okay. It's okay to cry. The sergeants are probably going to be like, why are you crying? But don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Because I promise you, they know how it feels. They were there at one point in their lives. They were. I mean, they had it when it was rougher, too, I'm sure. Because a lot of them have been in for a while. So, just keep in mind, they give you a lot of crud, but they are there for you. They are there to make you better and to help you get through. They are basically your support the entire time. But your mental health is going to suck the first week. So yeah, just fair warning. You get a phone call first week, third week, and fifth week, I think. Unless you earn it. It depends on your MTIs, because I'm not even going to lie, I never got extra phone calls. Except for MedHold. MedHold was dope. I'll speak on MedHold in a whole nother video. That's just a whole nother video. It's too much. So yeah. I already talked about wake up times. Hair, for my females. You are going to want to know how to do your hair beforehand. If you're like me and you're one of those people, I was a very tomboyish kind of person. I always have my hair down as it is right now. By the way, I'm not in my OSP, so I'm not out of Rex. Just so you guys know. Anyways. No, I never did my hair. I always had my hair down. Most I did was ponytail because I worked at a place where I had to have it in a ponytail. But yeah. So if you're a female, if your hair is below, like this line right here, your armpit line, like the very top of your armpit, so right here, you cannot have it in a ponytail. You're going to have it in a bun. So if you're one of the people that cannot do buns, get it cut short. That's what I did right after I got out. I cut it like right here-ish. And it's been, actually, it was cut like right here. It's been a few months since I cut it, since I got out. And it's like not long, but it's longer now. So yeah, just fair warning. You're gonna need to know how to do gel. Like, use gel. I mean, you can technically learn there, but I wouldn't, personally, as someone who did it. If you want gel before you go, Aunt Jackie's Slicked. It is a glue, so I promise you, your hair is going to be crusty afterwards, but it will keep your hair very much so down. Bring something to wrap your hair with, too. I don't know all the terms for those, so I'm not gonna, like, butcher it, but whatever you need to wrap your hair at night to make sure that it's slick in the morning, do what you gotta do, because it sucks to have to redo your hair. Yeah, I know a girl that used this. She kept it in for days at a time, and her hair was perfect because she had, I think it was a bonnet. I don't know. She had something. She kept her hair down slick with this stuff, so I would use this, personally. But yeah, this right here. I got it on Amazon. Fair warning. Fair warning? Advice. God, I cannot talk. My technical is hard, y'all. I don't even know. EC. Don't even get me started on EC. EC is 2-hour increment shifts. Basically, you're making sure that nothing's going wrong. You're making sure nobody's sniffing each other's hair in the middle of the night. I'll talk about that in my med hole video because it whole situation. Anyways, basically making sure nobody's doing anything crazy. Basically making sure everybody's in the same bed, because there are girls and guys that will get into each other's beds and either do stuff or cuddle or whatever, and that's not allowed. You're not supposed to do that. Make sure nothing's on fire. Nobody's having a medical crisis. Anything like that. But yeah, other than that. But yeah, EC starts from about 8, depending on what time you get in the dorm. But like night shift starts from 8 to whatever time wake up is. Usually it ends at 6. So yeah. Sucks during showers. So guys, please relieve your ECs during showers. I got stuck with that so many times and it sucks. Memory work. Please, please, please do yourself the favor. Learn the ranks before you go in. Because I did not do that and it sucked. So there's going to be this sheet of paper that you get. Both sides are going to be full with stuff. First side, well, there's 2 sides obviously, but the first side I always looked at, one had, like one side was the ranks and all that you need to know about the ranks, their pay grades, what they look like, their names. I would learn what they look like and their names. You're not really going to need to know the pay grades, but it does help to know it. And then the other side is going to be chain of command. Chain of command is like the major things that you need to know, like your, I don't know, freaking Treasury of State, like your president, all that kind of stuff. And then second of Air Force and all that kind of stuff. I'd ask your recruiter. Ignore my computer in the background. I know it's probably annoying. Hold on. Alright, I just switched the little area because I didn't know how that was going to go. My computer's loud. I just had it on my computer. Anyways, no, so memory work. First part is major chain of command. I would learn that. Like your obvious, like, government stuff. And then the second part is your squadron specific. They have the 737 stuff. 3, yeah. I don't know, they have 737, which is the major stuff. And then specific squadron stuff. I can't even remember what was on it. Honestly, I really can't. And then the other side was wingman stuff. Each squadron has it kind of laid out different. I'm going based off the Mustangs. The other side was like wingman stuff. There's stuff that you need to know because you have a wingman kind of deal. There's always going to be someone with you. If you're the kind of person like me and you don't like people, I'm sorry. Really sorry. Get used to it, I guess. But yeah, there's questions that they have you need to know the answers to. I don't remember all that's on there. They got the Airman's Creed and the song in there too. Learn that before you go in. It just make your life so much easier. It's not bad to learn it whenever you're in, but learn it before you go in and make your life so much easier. I promise. Mental health quiz. There's a mental health quiz at the first week. I'm sorry, that was so Um, I'm not even trying to like be that person to say ignore your mental health. But if you're trying to stay in, all I'm saying is say no on everything. All I'm saying. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm not going to go into detail. But they're literally going to have you go into a classroom. All of y'all are going to give you this paper, and they're basically going to be like, hey, answer this honestly. It's going to be okay. You can answer it honestly, and nothing's going to happen to you. But if you answer honestly to like something that makes them think that you have mental health issues, they're going to put you in med hold, most likely. And they might ELS you, which is basically discharging you. So, I'd be careful. I know a friend who got discharged for that, and it was stuff that literally was basic stuff that everybody goes through. It's kind of deal. So, I just be careful. It's kind of like MEPS. They're trying to weed out people. They say that they're not, but I mean, unfortunately, that's just the way that it works. They don't want people that they cannot put into war. I mean, we all know what's going on recently, and if you don't, look in the news. But yeah, it's the Air Force, man. Might be the chair force to some people, but they don't play around. They really want people that they need. So, yeah, just fair warning. They still want you there. They still need you there. It's just certain things they're more about, like mental health in BMT. But still, if you need help, please go talk to chaplain. Go talk to SARC. SARC is for sexual assault prevention. So if you experience that, please call. Please, there's a phone in your latrine. Call. Get the help that you need. You can talk to first sergeant. You can talk to chaplain. You don't need to be religious to talk to chaplain. He's based there. Sorry, I'm used to guys. They're basically there for your mental health. And a lot of the leadership really is too. They're honestly really great. So I'm going to go with that. Classes. Classes are interesting, guys. If you struggle to stay awake without energy drinks, get used to staying awake without energy drinks because it sucks. They're long. I don't even remember what half of them were about. So, yeah, fair warning. They'll let you stand up in the back of the classroom if you need to. But yeah, stand up. Do what you need. Tap your foot. A thing that works for me, I hold my legs up usually, and it like kind of concentrates it in a way. I don't know if that makes sense. Because like you're sitting down in a classroom, so you just hold your legs up. They don't really notice. Or just like one leg. Or just like focus on like switching legs. Do what you need to do. Drama. If you are a female dorm, you're gonna have the most drama. Guys, y'all have drama too. I can't speak on y'all as much though because obviously I'm not a guy. A lot of my friends though that are males that went through BMT said that y'all did have drama, but it wasn't as prominent as the females from what I can tell. Females, they be starting drama for no reason. Like, it's terrible. So, if you're one of the people that hates drama, I'm sorry. I hate drama too. I had to deal with it. So, yeah. I guess, unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with it. And if you're the kind of person that loves starting drama, please refrain. It sucks as it is. Y'all are trauma bonding. Y'all are going through it together. Embrace the suck. If you don't like somebody, just don't talk to them. I promise it's that easy. I've done it. Promise. Just do your best. Don't make it harder for anybody else. Don't make it harder on yourself. Marching. You're going to be marching everywhere. First few weeks, you're going to be in your PT gear. So, wear good shoes that you are not worried about getting dirty. Because the track kind of ruins it. My shoes got ruined. I'm not even going to lie. They do issue you shoes, though. I like the shoes. But if you don't, like if you have specific kinds that you like, bring those, obviously. Bring insoles if you struggle with like if you're used to soft shoes, bring insoles because your boots are very uncomfortable. If you get blisters or any kind of issue from your boots, tell them and they will get you a waiver to get lightweights. Lightweights are amazing, but you have to have a specific reason. I got blisters. I never said anything though because lightweights are expensive and I didn't want to buy them in BMT. So yeah, but you're gonna be marching everywhere. So if you're not used to standing on your feet all day, I would try to get used to it. Also do PT before you leave. Church. If you don't want to go to church, you don't have to. However, I am not even gonna lie, non-denominational Christian. But I do not go to church. It's not who I am. I believe that me praying in my own little area is my way of communicating, and that's fine if that's how you are. If you don't want to go to church, that's fine. But me personally, I went to church. I went to Wicca, and I went to Contemporary Protestant. Wicca was fun. Wicca, everybody thinks is like, oh my god, witchcraft. Which, don't get me wrong, sometimes some of the things that they say, I'm like, huh? But it's fun. It's a vibe. It really is. It's a lot of it's meditation. It's really chill. You get to talk to a lot of people. You get to talk to a lot of people that have been there longer than you. And then once you get there, like, there are the people that are longer than other people. You get to talk to 0 Week. You'll get to give them advice. It's amazing. I loved it. It was a great vibe. And then, obviously, Protestant's the same way. But Protestant is more of music. So if you're into music, Protestant is awesome. I love Protestant. And then they do prayers, all this kind of stuff. They do have Bible study that you can go to. I can't speak on the other ones because I haven't been to them. So I would possibly see if you could find that from someone else. That's the only advice I have is Protestant and Wicca. But do what works for you, honestly. So, yeah. For my people that are Christian, that like Bible studies, if you go to Protestant Bible study for all 7 weeks, you get a coin. Give me 1 second, I'll get that for you. So this is the coin. It's very chill, very nice. I like it personally. I collect coins. Back of it is literally just like BMT stuff, and the front of it is integrity, service, excellence, obviously core values, and then it says the way, the truth, the life, John 14:6. So if you like that, go for it. Anyways, I love that kind of stuff. Food at BMT was freaking great. I love the food. Food at Alcatraz is better. Just saying. Sorry. Someone's outside in the hallway. Uniforms. I got my uniform issued to me the very beginning of 4th week, which is very late. Usually you should get it around 2nd or 3rd week. You might get it around 4th week. It kind of just depends. You get OCPs. If I haven't said this already, I'm not out of regs. Promise. I'm not wearing my OCPs. I'm just wearing the shirt. But yeah, OCPs are great at first. They're still great. I love them. It's just they're more of you wear them every single day, so you're kind of like, oh my gosh. But yeah, y'all are gonna love them. You're gonna put them on, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I made it. Because you did. You did make it. You're making it. So, right, and then gas chamber. Gas chamber is usually like, I don't know, 4th week, I think. Gas chamber isn't bad. Everybody talks about gas chamber as if it's so difficult. It's really not. Literally, you wear a gas mask and you go into the gas chamber, which is tear gas. So if you haven't experienced that, it's not too bad. If you have, I'm sorry, first of all. But it's not that bad. You basically go in there, you nod your head, you touch your toes, you do a bunch of different stuff. And they're like, okay, take off your mask. You give your reporting statement. I'm going to tell you guys your reporting statement. Sergeant, trainee, so-and-so, your last name, reports as ordered. That is your reporting statement. You need to use it for every conversation you have with a sergeant, just so you know. So they're going to have you say your reporting statement, and then you get to leave. It's really not that bad. I cried a lot, though, because of the reaction that I had. Some people, their skin burns. For me, it didn't. But if you want to not have that issue, you could wear sunscreen. I didn't have that issue, personally. So, yeah. And then you have mop suits right afterwards. That sucks. That's, yeah, because you're taking them off and putting them back on consistently. If you get claustrophobic easily, I'm going to fair warn you, mop suits suck. I'm not claustrophobic. I don't get claustrophobic, and I was kind of struggling with that because the gloves for me were too big because, like, I have small hands. The gloves went to, like, right here, so I had no dexterity, so I felt trapped, so it sucked for me, personally. PT tests, you have 3. So you have 2nd week, 3rd week. I think it's 2nd week. It's either 1st week or 2nd. I think it's 1st week. Anyways, 1st week or 2nd week, and then 3rd week, and then 5th week. Your 5th week technically is like your 6th. They do it towards the beginning of 6th, at the end of 5th. That's the one that counts. You need to pass that one. The other ones, you can get away with not passing, but you need to pass the last one. AFI has changed a lot. I don't know if it's AFI. Regulation or whatever. Whatever you need the words for that. Whatever it is to pass has changed a lot. So I'm pretty sure it's different from whenever I went in. So just look up the minimums. I'm sure you can find it somewhere, I promise. If not, I can speak about it in another video. Whatever y'all want me to answer, just comment below. So yeah, I would do PT before you leave. Push-ups, sit-ups, and run. Other than that, I didn't do PT before I left, and I was fine. I personally went to MedHold, and I got recycled. MedHold was a vibe. It is a vibe. I will go into detail on that in a minute. So, honestly, though, if you go to MedHold, it's not the end of the world, I promise you. It doesn't mean that you're getting kicked out, unless they tell you you're getting kicked out. But you can still fight it. And then recycle, I chose to go back an extra week. They were going to send me back to 4th week with the Warthogs, because I originally was a Mustang. But I was like, yeah, no, because I was worried about failing my PT test. So I went back to 3rd week, so I went to Alcatraz. Good old Raiders. Which, guys, they don't have Raiders anymore. Sad. They retired my squadron. It's upsetting. But yeah, Alcatraz is not bad. It's really not. So to y'all that are worried about getting Alcatraz, I went through both, and I liked Alcatraz better. Be straight up honest. It was a vibe. It was really a vibe. So yeah, there's that. There's this thing called Fest. Basically, they teach you how to hold your weapon, which is your gun. You're not supposed to call it a gun, though. An M4. Which you will learn how to take it apart and how to put it back together. They're not going to time you on how to do that, though, so you're good. Just as long as you know what you're doing. Yeah, so Fest, they teach you how to handle it. They teach you positions. A lot of that's going to be used at Pacer Forge, which is the new beast. And then you learn TCCC. It's like tourniquets, and then patching up bullet wounds. I didn't go through TCCC personally because I missed it. My pen, oh my god, I missed it. And my sergeant, the G, he knows who he is. Love you, dude. He managed to get me through. So, I passed my PC, no issues because of that man. Love him. Pacer Forge. Pacer Forge is basically the new Beast. I don't know if y'all have ever heard about Beast. It used to be a week long. It used to be so fun. Like, there was so much you used to do there. But now it's just a day and a half, unless they changed it from whenever I was in. Pacer Forge, for me, it was fun, but it low-key sucked at the same time because we were the first flight cycle to go through it. So I had kind of like the blunt end of the stick. Kind of sucked. But I thought it was fun. It's basically a deployed situation. It's very hectic. I got woken up at 4 a.m. to do the whole mop gear stuff, which is like gas. Like basically you're under attack by gas. But a lot of people didn't go through that, so kind of just depends. Everybody's situation is different. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, shooting range. What is that called? I don't know. Anyways, that's fun. That's a vibe. So look forward to that. I think you do that before you leave the Racer Forge. I don't remember. Grad's gonna be emotional, guys. It doesn't matter how emotional of a person you are, whether you don't show emotion or if you do. Some way you're gonna feel it. If you're like me, you're gonna cry the entire time. I cried the entire time. Coin is the major part. Like, that's gonna be the first time you see your family in 7.5 weeks, or if you're like me, longer. I was there for 11.5. So it was very emotional. You get tapped out. Basically, it's a long thing. Please hydrate, guys. Please, and don't lock your knees. It sucks. Don't be like me and mess up your flights marching. If you're my sergeant and you're watching this, I'm sorry, because he loved marching. I love marching, but I was so focused on like trying to march and trying not to break down that I looked terrible. Absolutely terrible. So just, yeah. Yeah, you do like an airman's run before then. You basically do like a mile and a half, they call it. If you're Alcatraz, good luck, because you're booking it back, and it sucks. I hated it, because you go over like 2 bridges. It's terrible. But yeah, you do an airman's run, then you do coin. Coin, it's a long process just to get like a little coin, airmanship coin. Let me get that for you. I swear, guys, if you guys are like me and you love coins, this is it. Little airmanship coin. You cannot get this anywhere else, so don't lose it. Don't drop it. Please do not drop it. So yeah, basically that's that. It's gonna be the first time you see your family, so you're gonna get tapped out. It's gonna be very emotional. That is a major day that you want your family there. My stepmom did not go, because she was feeling under the weather. So she was kind of like, well, we all thought that it wasn't gonna be that big a deal. So she was like, oh, I'm just not gonna go. I'm just gonna go to the next day. No, that day was the biggest deal, to me at least. The second day is parade. Basically, you go to the actual graduation area. Coin is at the PRC. The actual graduation area is where you'll be having parade. If you're like me and you wear flag masks, which is basically where you carry the flags, like cool stuff, that's fun, by the way. But you have to be picked to do that. Like, your flag has to be picked. You don't get tapped out that day unless like you request it. But I didn't get tapped out. People who aren't doing it, you get tapped out again. It's not as emotional. I don't know. Parade was fun. Parade was It was fun though. I liked parade. I liked parade more than coin, because coin was just so hectic for me. But that's also because I was at Alcatraz. Disneyland is a little bit different because y'all are literally right there. So yeah. That's really all I got for you guys. I guess just if you have more questions, just comment if you guys want. I'll make another video or I'll answer the questions in the comment section. But yeah, that's basically about it. I do have like 4 more minutes, so I'm going to talk about MTIs. Your MTIs are there to help you. They're going to seem like they're not, but I promise you, you're going to look at them and be like, oh my gosh, I love these people. My 2 flight sergeants that I got in the very beginning, I'm not going to say any names at all. They were awesome. My favorite. Honestly, like, the ones that I graduated with, they were definitely up there, but the 2 that I had in the beginning, I don't know if anyone can really beat them. And then my dorm instructor, he was awesome. He saw me through. That was his last flight cycle, so he wasn't there, I don't think, for my graduation. I didn't see him. But he was awesome. He checked in on me anytime he saw me. He was always there for me. Love that man. And then I got transferred into a whole different dorm. Not going to talk about why. But I was literally only there for a week. And the sergeant that I had, she was so sweet. And she was like the main one. And then the secondary one, he was awesome too. But she took more to me than he did. He was awesome though. Loved him. And then I went to Alcatraz. I really liked my sergeants there. All 3 of them. I had 3 for those. They were all males. The only female I encountered were the 2 that I had in the Mustangs. The original one and then the secondary one for the week-long dorm. But yeah, my 3 sergeants at the end, they were great. They were absolutely amazing. Honestly, I haven't had a bad run with a sergeant. They all seem like they're bad at first. Like one of them, the Alcatraz one, the main one, I'm not even going to lie, he knows who he is if he's hearing this. He scared me. He was scary. Absolutely terrifying. Called me ribs. That was funny. But yeah, they're scary at first, but I promise you they're going to be someone that you look up to, and they're there for you. They might give you a lot of crap, but they're there for you. A lot of them volunteer to be there. So, yeah. Other than that, that's all I really got. So, I will answer any questions that you guys have. That's all I got. All I can say is good luck. Keep a good head on your shoulders. Do what you need to do to make it through. You can wear religious material. So if you have a necklace, like a cross necklace, wear it. Go for it. If you are one of the religions that you have to cover your hair, I'm sorry, I don't know much about religion, so I can't really, I'm not going to name anything. I don't want to be incorrect. But if you're one of the females that, cover your hair and stuff, if that's something that you need to do, you can 100% do that. I promise you. 100% do it. Don't worry about that. So, yeah. Other than that, you got it? You guys will make it through. Promise you. But yeah. Out, guys. Have fun. Good luck. Here for you. Don't let your recruiters lie to you guys. Please don't. Please. My recruiter didn't lie to me, but a lot of people's do. So, yeah. Anyways.